Right, look my dear students, this is second video from work and energy. Numerical problems we are speaking nowadays. So expression, I thought to explain you once again. Try to listen very clearly. I am thinking to explain. What is the expression that is important? Look here. Derive expression for kinetic energy, K. Kinetic energy when by one object motion by motion by motion which energy possessed, that energy is called kinetic energy. So here consider body of mass m having initial velocity v. Initial velocity is v, please keep it in your mind, not u, v. Initial velocity is v. Actually we will take u nas or yes, we will take v, sorry u. First of all I taken v. This body stops after covering the distance s. So distance given, initial velocity given, mass given. So how we can identify? Mass is m. Here initial velocity is v, not u. Please keep it in your mind. V, not u. Distance s and stops final velocity is 0. After stopping, final velocity becomes 0 only. So here, mass of ball is m. Take one ball here to there. This is ball. This is ball going. So here, while going time, stopping, slowly stopping, slowly stopping. This is called retarding force. Slowly stopping. That's why we will call it retarding force. That is, retarding force always takes negative. Retarding force always takes in negative. So this is a negative a, I mean acceleration. So mass of ball is m, initial velocity v is equals to v only, final velocity v is equals to 0, distance is s. Are you clear for this? And what I am telling you, right, please look here, sorry for the small disturbance. So very clearly what we are looking here, that is look here. So distance is s. Third equation, what is the third equation? Come to third equation. Ball mass is m, initial velocity is v, final, sorry, here third equation is that v square is equal to u square plus 2as, that is third equation, already we know. And here when you are applying, v square is equals to final velocity is 0 and initial velocity is v square plus 2a. A mean retarding force always comes in negative. Retarding force, why coming negative, sir? Mean that retarding force is nothing but friction force, my dear. Reversely applying friction force or stopping purpose applying friction force. So look here, next what is that? So minus a acceleration, minus a and distance is s. Here when you are doing v square and when you are putting v square outside, I mean when you are bringing v square left side, then it will become minus. And here also minus into 2as, minus 2as. Here minus and minus cancel, v square is equal to 2as, a is equals to down of v square we will get 2s. This is the first equation. So this is, remember, equation 1 for solving purpose of the kinetic energy. And F is equal to, already ma, we have the formula ma, that is second law of motion. So here apply a value here, v square by 2s. This is, think, second equation is 2. And w, work is equals to force with a arrow because that is vector, and displacement with a arrow, that is also with vector. So w is equal to f into s, and here what value we have? F value we have. So apply m into v square by 2s into s. S cancel. So half mv square will be remaining. Half mv square will be remaining for work done. So work done is nothing but we are taking there kinetic energy. Work done is nothing but we are taking kinetic energy as replace. So kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. This equation already derived by us. So kinetic energy depends on mass and velocity of the body. Remember this is. So your first question, what is that? What is kinetic energy of object? What is kinetic energy of object? Look here, that question. So kinetic energy is the energy possessed by object due to its motion. Already I told you. Due to motion of a body, which energy is getting, which energy is passing, which energy is relieving out, that energy is called kinetic energy. So next question, what is that? Look here, question is very clear. The kinetic energy of an object of mass m moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second is 25 joules of energy. Here, what will be its kinetic energy when 2 times increasing, and when its velocity is increased 3 times, 2 times and 3 times increasing, then what will be the value? So increasing 2 times, what is the meaning? Increasing 2 times. Please remember, first of all solve this problem. We are solving. Look here, mass is equal to m, velocity 5 and kinetic energy value 25 joules of that body. Body's energy, kinetic energy is 25 joules, velocity is 5. When speed of the body is 5 meter per second, then energy is 25 joules and mass is m. When velocity doubled, when velocity is doubled, then velocity is doubled. Look here, 5 meter per second into double, you told na, double purpose 2. So 5 into 2 is equal to 10 meter per second square. Then what will be the kinetic energy? What will be the kinetic energy? So kinetic energy is what? So here take kinetic energy 1 proportional to v1 square velocity. Velocity v1 square. And kinetic energy is 2, the proportional to v2 square. So here kinetic energy 1 is v1 square, kinetic energy 2 is v2 square. From the formula, already we have formula, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So this v square is proportional. If v square increase, kinetic energy will increase. If kinetic energy decrease, velocity should decrease. So here, so right, kinetic energy 1 by kinetic energy 2 is equal to v1 square by v2 square. So here v1 kinetic energy 1 is 25, kinetic energy 2 is don't know x, and velocity 1 5 square and velocity 2 10, already increased, double na 10 square. So here 5 square is 25, 10 square is 100, 25, this is kinetic energy 25 by kinetic energy 2 is x. So x is equal to 100 into 25 by 25, 25, 25 cancel. So 100 joules you will get. When you are making double the velocity of the object, when you are making double the velocity of the object, you will get kinetic energy is 100 joules. When you are increasing again the velocity triple times, so here multiply, look here, velocity 3 times increase, and meaning is that v is equal to 5 into 3 meter per square is equal to 15 meter per second. So here kinetic energy 1 and kinetic energy 2 only you take. If you want to write 3, you can write, nothing to worry. But I am telling you, v1 square, velocity 1 square by v2 square. Velocity 1 is already we know 5 square is equal to 25, and here velocity 3, velocity 2, 3 times increasing velocity is 3 into 5 is equal to 15 square. So here 25, kinetic energy is 25 joules by kinetic energy 2 is x joules, don't know. So 25 by x is equal to 25 by 225, that is 15 square. So x is equals to 225 by 25, a by 25. 25 cancel. So kinetic energy increase up to 225 when 3 times velocity can increase 3 times. When velocity can increase 3 times, then kinetic energy also be increase, that is 225 joules.